It's only in Cameroon where you will find roads that have stitches. See, it's as if the road had surgery and then they had to stitch the road. Look at the roads in Cameroon.
Nous sommes sortis de cette convention. Eneo.
Hello everyone, salut tout le monde. Welcome to another video on Cameroon as we unpack and unravel what is going on in Cameroon. Oh, there's a lot of things. We'll have a lot of updates today to get into. Before we get into those updates, I just want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to every episode we drop. I really appreciate you for every single thing you do. Keep on the good work. Thank you very much. And today, let's just get right into the first update of the day. So the first update of the day is coming from Biya. So the Biya mayor was praised for constructing a bridge likened to that of the river Thames in London and the river Tyne in Paris. So this mayor constructed a bridge, and the CBDM officials were praising him and saying, "Oh wow, the bridge is so marvelous. It's like the bridges in the United Kingdom and that in France." And if you take I'm going to show you the bridge that are praising this mayor. You're going to laugh. Oh my God. But before we show you the bridge that they are using to praise this mayor, look at the bridge that they're trying to compare with. You see how marvelous those bridges are. The one in the UK and the one in France. You see? Great. Okay. When you see that, you're imagining, you're like, bro, any bridge in Cameroon reach this standard or that level before we don't know about it? Okay, now is the time to do the reveal. This is the bridge that they're comparing and they're saying that, oh, the bridge looks like that. Look at it. Cameroon is full comedy. Look at the bridge. Oh my God. And they put those balloons as if they want to come open the bridge. Oh, Cameroon. Oh, Lord. I'm not saying constructing the bridge is a bad thing, but to compare this bridge to the one in the UK and the one in France is absurd. CBDM will do anything, you know. They don't even care at this point in time. As far as they're pushing one another in the regime, like your brother in the regime is okay. You don't have any problem about the rest of Cameroon can go to hell. They don't give a damn. And that's the sad part. But this government, this illegitimate government, got to step down. And the next update of the day is on Paul Biya. We'll have a lot of updates on Paul Biya. But the first one, I want to put something Paul Biya said. I invite Cameroonians in the diaspora to invest their talents, expertise, and experiences to foster our country's emergence. So he wants every single Cameroonian in the diaspora, to invest back in Cameroon. But the truth is, in as much as that sounds so good and sounds so real and sounds so, informative, at the same time, when you look back at Cameroon, even if you want to invest, there are a lot of, things that are going to make you don't want to invest. First of all, they're not going to guarantee your security or safety. As far as you say something that is against the government, boom, they get you. You're targeted. So why would someone want to invest in a place where they're not free, to express themselves? And another thing, why would someone want to invest in a place that you invest, but at the same time, the government want bribe for every single thing? Every single thing they want you to bribe. And if you're giving bribe here and there, how much are you going to make at the end of the day? So an investor is not just going to come and invest blindly. There have to be frameworks and there have to be things in place that, encourages that investor to come. And by the way, it's not even your place to invite Cameroonians in the diaspora to come and invest. Why? Because they vomited you out. If you look at the elections and you take a look at the elections in different countries, Cameroonians in the diaspora voted for issatchiroma massively, sending a strong message. We don't want you, Mr. Paul. That's the truth. And you want us to come invest in the country where you're going to suppress and oppress people. Why? Why? No. We want you to step down. And once you leave, then we will invest full time and make sure that Cameroon is in a better place because you've messed it up. Cameroon have to be reconstructed from scratch because it's a whole shit show. Why don't I show you some other updates where Etoo was in a TV station, boom, the light went off, and updates on Tico where people came out and said, nah, enough is enough. You know, remember, Mutengene, the last time I brought updates about this same thing, and they protested, but the government did not do anything. So yesterday, they still came out in their numbers and said, enough is enough. So we're going to go to those updates very soon. But it didn't end there. You're going to see another update from this guy called Mr. Paul. He says, our goal remains to become an emerging economy by 2035. I remember when this 2035 thing came up, emergence 2035, emergence 2035. That was like, give or take, maybe about 10, 11 years ago. It was a long time ago. And this guy knew that by that time, 2035, he's going to be gone. And this is 2025. He's left 10 years, and he knows by that time he's still going to be gone. But another thing, 9 years to the 2035, because we're about to enter 2026. 9 years to 2035. And we're not even seeing glimpses of that emergence Cameroon. Every time they go borrow money. When they borrow the money, we don't know what they did with the money. When they borrow the money, they come and embezzle it. And they do project, they say, 110% of the approved budget was spent. And then give the breakdown of how the budget was spent. You don't give it. You don't say anything. But yet, you're telling people emergence 2035. Which kind of emergence 2035 that you're not even seeing the foundations that are building upon? Nothing. This is terrible. And you want to say emergence and the youth are not actively involved in the building process. Instead, they are old people, ancestors. People who have been in office since 1999 where there are people who want to take Cameroon to the future. Really? What kind of future? To the grave? Where are they leading us to? To the grave? No, we don't want that kind of leadership. We don't want that kind of leadership. You want people to come invest, yet you don't have the framework. You keep oppressing and suppressing people every single day. You want people to come invest, still yet your officers are collecting bribe every single time. Truck drivers stood up and said, no, there cannot be 94 checkpoints from Douala to Kusere. What did you do? Instead to tell the gendarmes to close all the checkpoints where they're suppressing, harassing people, you did not. Instead, you send the military to go and destroy people's cars because who are they to say anything? Who are they to stand up? Who are they to voice out their concern? This is the kind of government that, unfortunately, Cameroon has at this point in time. An illegitimate government, a government that the people always frown at and don't want them. That's why they do not vote for them. But still yet, they insisted that, nah, you guys cannot vote me out. I will continue to oppress you. We don't listen to you, Mr. Paul. And after this, you know what this guy did yesterday? He went ahead, decree, promoting the rank of 600 police commissioners to the rank of chief commissioners of police for the year 2025. So, after the election thing, the tension was rising everywhere. People are mad every single part of the country. You know what Paul Biya is doing? He's sitting there like, man, sending these police officers to go do the dirty work, sending all of them to go do the dirty work. And at the end of the day, he rewards them. He say like, oh, you guys did a good job. Beating, oppressing, suppressing people, the people of Cameroon. That's how it should be done. They appreciated them like, keep up the good work for what you guys have been doing. Killing people, suppressing people, oppressing people. Really? What kind of a country is that? And according to him, promoting all these 600 commissioners, all of a sudden, boom, all the problems in Cameroon have been solved. Really? That's not how it works, Mr. Paul. That's not how it works. That's why I say the leadership that you're bringing is the leadership to the grave. And Cameroon need leadership to the grave. We need leadership that is going to take us to the future. And obviously, you're not the person to take us to that future. You are taking us to the grave. You cannot take every single Cameroonian to the grave. Nah, it's not going to happen. And we will reject that every single time. We don't accept that. And look at the emergence Cameroon. I want to show you a picture of the emergence Cameroon. Look at, it's only in Cameroon where you will find roads that have stitches. See, it's as if the road had surgery and then they had to stitch the road. Look at the roads in Cameroon. Hey, babe. Yay. Wonderful. Look at the roads. Paul Biya said emergence 2035. But see the roads we're having in Cameroon. Nah, Mr. Paul, this is not what we sign up for. This is not what we sign up for. Jay, keep them intact for our emergence Cameroon. Nah, and another thing that Paul Biya did is he signed a presidential decree. You know, all he does, all he knows how to do is sign presidential decrees. Every time he just wake up, sign presidential decree. And this presidential decree is another loan that they're borrowing. He authorized a loan. Anything that Cameroon want to do, they don't even have money. Everything is borrow. So they have borrowed 98 billion francs CFA, you know, to take care of flooding in Yaoundé and Douala. But if you take a look at the way the roads have been constructed in those areas, you're going to realize that there was no planning, nothing. No planning. Why would they even plan when the person that takes the contract have to settle about 100 people? You settle 100 people and then you take your own percentage and they just go do any nonsense. After all, who is going to ask you? Because the people who were supposed to question you are the same people who collected the bribe. So they're not going to wet their mouth by saying something crazy. Why? Because they know that their pocket is loaded and it's going to come after them. So they just sit quiet and let the project. Who cares? Cameroon rotten. Everybody frown. After all, money they inside their pocket. That is so bad. So bad. And every time this guy signs and borrow money, keeps borrowing. He's borrowing all this money like this. The funny thing is, if they were even borrowing the money and we're seeing some progress, we're seeing some things that were changing in the country, then it's going to be better. But man, you keep borrowing all the time, borrowing. But we're not seeing any result. No tangible result is coming into fusion. See yet. Borrow. And the funny thing is, you borrow. The same people that you want to build the country, you oppress them, suppress them. You make sure that they have no voice, they have no say-so in the country. And then the few people that you're empowering are the people who are embezzling the money. And they don't want to say anything. Why? Because they know what they're doing. They're just taking their own money and doing their own stuff. And at the end of the day, who is going to question them? Everybody look out for themselves and not for the Cameroonian people. It's sad. But you know that, oh, that's what is happening. You don't want to, do anything to anybody. As far as they let you be the president, oh, I'm the president. Monsieur le Président, you're good. You don't want to do anything. You just want them to keep saying, oh, president, and you're okay. But we say, no, we reject this thing. It's enough. We have had it. Enough is enough. We can't keep doing this to us. That's why our president is Issatchiroma Bakari. So the next update is on electricity. I want us to watch what happened on TV with Samuel Eto'o. It's a friend, but I want you to see what is going to happen. Forget about what he's saying. Just see what is going to happen. Electricity. A new Nigeria, they say NEPA. NEPA don't take light too. NEPA don't take light too. A new don't take light too. A new don't take light too. Take a look.
J'espère que nous n'aurons plus de débat sur ça. avec ce document, appuyé de cette lettre de la FIFA qui nous recommandait de revoir cette convention. Nous sommes sortis de cette convention au Etoo.
See, and new. Then on TV, doing the stuff, and boom, and new takes the light away. Like, who gave you right to have light in Cameroon? We're going to take that light now. And you're saying, what are you saying? Boom, the light goes off. On TV, this light, they don't respect TV station. Yeah, wow. Yeah, okay. Man, Cameroon. Oh, la. It's a comedy scene. Cameroon is a comedy scene. And the funny thing is, people are still going to go say, oh, we are with the president of Cameroon, Monsieur le Président. He's the only person that can change Cameroon. He's the only person that can take Cameroon to emergency Cameroon. Who says that? CBD and party members. And guess what? Those are the same people who are going to be given 5,000, 10,000 to do things, to go bribe some other people and make sure that everybody keeps their mouth shut. They don't say anything. Why? Why would they say something when their money, their pocket is loaded? Cameroon. And then we end the day with the update from no other place than Mutengene. Let's watch and see what is happening in Mutengene with the people, where the people stood up and said, enough is enough. We cannot take this anymore. With this light issue, we've had it. Let's watch. You saw what is happening in Mutengene. See, like, seriously, people come out to protest that, oh, there's no light over here. We cannot have it. We cannot continue this way. We cannot, because it has been happening for a long time. This happened months ago. And what did the government do? Nothing. They did not do anything about it. Up to now, there's still no light in Mutengene. And people still come out to protest. And the DO came out and was saying that, oh, now he had a conversation with Etoo. They said that, oh, Boya, Tico, Mutengene are facing light issue. The transformers that they sent from Douala were old transformers. But now they're trying to send new transformers. They're going to be brand new transformers. So that way the problem in Boya, Tico, and Limbe, and Boya, Tico, and Mutengene rather, they're not going to experience this light shortage or light failure. But the question is, like, why are they not even taking it seriously? Why does it have to go to this point where people are going to come out every single time to protest for months and months, not light? And there's some areas in Cameroon, in the northwest and southwest, where for years they have not been light. And they neglect the northwest and southwest regions a lot of the times. And they don't even care. Why? Because why would they go there to put light? It's absurd. And he has to earn. If it was in Yaoundé, there's no way that light is going to be out for 6 months or more. There is no way. Even light goes off in Yaoundé, maybe 1 day, 2 days, max, is going to be back. But to stay for 6 months and nobody is even faced, no one even cares about anything, it shows that they don't even consider that part as a place where they can go do something. It's now that you guys know that, oh, you have to buy new transformers to send it over there to take care of the problems in the southwest region. Cameroon, you have to, make sure that our country is in a better place. And how do we get there? Paul Biya needs to step down, because every single day he shows us reason why he's trying to destroy the country even further. Every day he's showing us the destruction blueprint. And we don't want our country to be destroyed. It's already in the mud. We just have to build it from scratch, and Paul Biya needs to leave. He needs to leave fast so that we can start building our country. You cannot, tarnish people's reputation, tarnish people from even having the minimum thing that a government should give its people: light and roads. You cannot even give them light, and you cannot even give them good roads. And then you call yourself the government of Cameroon. Which government? Who are you kidding? That's no government at all. No government. You don't call that a government. Which kind of government are you even talking about? A government that does not care about its people? No, that's not a government. Now, that's why we voted for our president, Monsieur the President, Issatchiroma, and we will make sure that he will be in Etoo at the end of the day. But I want to appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in for this video. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video. Au revoir. Bye-bye.